Let's see here. Visual crafting display. I've made them. Bonus candelabra. Check. Paper. Check. Did I mention we're attempting to do a live stream? As soon as I finally get around to contacting Travis. I don't know what he's been playing. He mentioned it earlier, but I forgot. Apparently it's be doing nothing but that and anime. Moving on. Oh god, there goes all of my free time. Typewriter. Oh god, no. Did I mention I hate having to write down things? It feels like I'm cheating. Are there two A's on the keyboard? Is that a P? What? Who designed this keyboard? That's a typewriter. Whatever. Now that the symbolism is out of the way. Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Commission of Gamers. Why is there a hole in the wall? I'm gonna roll with it. If you haven't guessed it now, this is the first in a series of 3 modpack tutorial videos on the Tinker's Construct mod for version 1.7.10 of Minecraft, and the Tinker's Construct version is 1.7.10 and 1.8.1, the stable version, I believe. So at this point, before we even get started, I'd like to make a notion that everything that we will be going over in this video and all subsequent videos are all found clearly visible in the actual in-game books that they give you. So in theory, you could just leave now. I hope you don't, but I have to tell you about it. About 80% of this stuff we will be going over. A lot of the things in the end about armor and slime channels and a whole bunch of other random stuff that even some I don't even know what they do because they're new. We will not be going over because it is not necessary to get the basics down, which in my eyes is simply holding a pick in your hand. So, for those of you who don't know what's happening, the Tinker's Construct mod, what is it? It is a mod made by, and forgive me if I butcher your names, moderator people, the mod authors, Mdio and Bonnie, regardless, Mdio and Bonnie. And Bonai has taken over for the mod development because Dio is retiring from modding Minecraft, which is a little sad, but at least it's not going to die like Camera Studio. Now that I'm done glaring at the microphone. Sorry, a bit of resentment there. Moving on. So, you might be asking, what is Tinker's Construct? Well, it allows you to make things like this. A stone pickaxe, which I spawned in earlier. That is cluttery. Get rid of that. There you go. Stone pickaxe, which I spawned in earlier. It allows you to create your own tools, and over the course of the gameplay, as you mine deeper and get better materials, improve them with things like diamonds, and you can put redstone to make it go faster, and you can make auto smelting, and you can have silk touch, and that's just with the mining stuff. You can also make swords, and you can make more advanced versions of mining tools and more advanced swords, and you can actually make bows and arrows and fletchings and strings, and it all gets very complicated, not really, very fast if you don't know what you're doing. On the bright side, like all great things in Minecraft, it all starts with punching a tree. And since this is simply a set piece, I have it in here. So, we have punched our tree. On a side note, you'll notice that a lot of these things look A, really nice and clinical, and B, not part of Tinker's Construct. That is because currently I am filming this inside the crack pack, again, streaming, because it is the it was the mod pack I was most familiar with, and I wanted everything to look nice and pretty. I think it looks pretty. Don't you? Let us begin then. So, the first thing that we have to go over here is the blank pattern, and that is, in short, what allows you to simply start and kick off the entire process here. So it's made with 2 wood planks and 2 sticks. Now, note here that when you're if it's like the middle of the night and you're running back into your house and you got all your logs in your hands and there's a zombie behind you and you're just panicking out of the wazoo, so you can't go back out for the night. What you don't want to do is you don't want to put it all in there and hold shift and take it all out. You want to only use what the recipes require as you're building them, because some of the recipes farther down the road actually require logs, and if you're in your cave house, like hundreds of meters under the ground, not literally, like 30 or 40 meters under the ground, you don't want to have to go back out in the middle of the night and get sticks and more logs and planks, because, you know, death. I'm rambling, and you'll see me doing that a lot, because, you know, have to make key points and to make the audience understand. You're not stupid. I treat you highly. So, I will do this then. So, we're just going to take 1, because that's all we need. And then sticks. And then sticking to the recipe I have plastered onto the wall. Like so. And it creates 4 of them. Before, it used to create only... Oh, wow. And you get an achievement. Did not know that. Before, it used to create only 1, and now it creates 4. So, that's delightful. So, each one, now we're going to go over the 4 basic block objects, or station material things that you need to actually start making these things. First of which is the Stencil Table, which is the simplest of them. Or at least, when you think about it, because we've just made blank patterns, so then you go to make another thing, take a blank pattern, put it on top, take a oak plank, or whatever plank for that matter, put it on the bottom, bam, Stencil Table. Nice and simple. This allows, what the Stencil Table allows you to do is you put blank patterns into it. I won't demonstrate it here. Now's not the time. Okay, screw it. I'll demonstrate it here. You put blank patterns into it, and it allows you to make the various molds for all the different materials for all the tools. Like pickaxe head, and then you got, you know, pickaxe head. To make a pickaxe, it's pickaxe head, and a tool rod, and a tool binding. We'll get to the intricacies of the 0.5 later, but that is a point. So, we got that. Put these sticks off to the side for now. And next on the list is a part builder. Now, what the part builder does is it allows you to, you take, on the previous one with the stencil table, you take that stencil you've made, you put it into the part builder, and then with whatever material, whatever material you want to have it be made out of, we're going to use stone closer to the end of the tutorial here for this section. You put the pattern in there, put the material here, and then out pops the thing on this side. So then this, it's just, see what I was saying? There's a log. Just log. And then an oak thing. I'm stupid. That's why you put it on the wall, Brian. Not for your benefit, but for everyone else's benefit. It's supposed to be for you, and not for me. And Tinker's weaponry. That's interesting. And materials. And yeah, when you actually start crafting the things, it gives you the books for the second version. And Tinker's weaponry is actually a separate mod from Tinker's Construct, which just adds more things. And I hear bats. Great. But yeah, so that's the part builder. Now the pattern chest. This is not 100% necessary, but you would be foolish to not make yourself one. It is made with... If you're watching this video and you don't know how to make a chest, I feel for you. If you're a member of the 5 and you're currently doing a Minecraft series, I'm glaring at you. You better know how to make chests, dude. You better know. Moving on. We're gonna get into that later, I hope. But then moving on. So you got 8 planks, chest, bam. Not gonna strain yourself with it. So, blank pattern on top of a chest gets you pattern chest. So, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Chest. Bam. Bam. Pattern chest. Simple. Now what the pattern chest does is, as you might guess, holds the patterns. It won't hold blank patterns, but after you actually craft them in the stencil table into the actual shapes of things, you use it in tune with the part builder. You can put it on any one of its sides, and it actually acts as a mini inventory because it'll go right about here, on the left, actually. You'll see farther down the road. And then we have one of, I'm gonna call it the most important thing, the Toolstation, which is where the magic happens. So, first off, as you see, you need a crafting table. Again, you don't know how to make a crafting table? There it is. I don't know why you wouldn't know how to, but it's there if you need it. And it looks like we're gonna have to make another one of these, but that's why you have 4 sticks, I guess. So then, crafting table. You can also actually make, part of the thing is it actually has different things for various stations. Like you can make flat furnaces, and you can make these actually like table-like crafting stations, and a whole bunch of other stuff like that, but not going to get into that, because again, not 100% important to making a pickaxe. So you go Toolstation. Now what the Toolstation does is, after you've gone to the Stencil Table, and then you've gone to the part builder with all your stencils, now you have all your parts, you go to the Toolstation, and for instance, if we would be making a pickaxe, you put all 3 of them in there. You can name it whatever you want, and then you just craft it all, and there it is, and it'll give you a whole long list of specifications and stuff, for like how much durability it has, and so on and so forth. Now, here we are at the finishing touches. Now, like a cooking show here, first we're going to go into this chest, reach in and grab the coal, reach in and grab the cobblestone, break it into a stack of 8, because you always smelt in groups of 8. Those of you that don't, I don't know why you wouldn't, because efficiency. So while that's cooking, let's slide over here and actually make some stencils. Does everyone remember what I said you need for a pickaxe? Conveniently enough, we already have 3. So, tool rod pattern, make sure it's the small one and not the tough tool rod pattern. Small tool rod pattern, followed by tool binding pattern, followed by pickaxe head pattern. Nice and easy. Next, let's go check and see how this is doing. 3, bam, awesome. Next step, part builder. As I said previously, the pattern chest is down here beneath there. You see it through the glass, so it was very easy for you to, I made it very easy for all you guys and girls to see. So, like I said, let's start with the pickaxe head. Pickaxe head, stone, stone pickaxe head. Whole bunch of modifiers and listings, mining speed, mining level. You can add, as I continue to do this, you can actually add stuff. Like if you put a diamond with this, you can make it so that it mines redstone and other things like that. I honestly wouldn't put it on a on a stone pick. That'd be kind of foolish. The durability is so low. But it is a thing you can do. Now, point here. You see how this has created a stone shard? That's because this counts as 1, but this only costs 0.5 to build. So for this, instead of wasting another piece of stone, we slide over and grab this, switch that out, tool rod pattern, stone tool rod. There you go. And then just put all those back over there. Nice and easy. And then those stay down in there. And then in when we get to the actual more in-depth things like smelting, which I am thrilled to actually do, because I get to put every single smeltable alloy and metal compound into its own individual smeltery, which is going to be so much fun to build. But then, see, now we go to the Toolstation. And then you go da, and da, and da. Nice and easy. You just put it in where it says to. And then bam, stone pickaxe. And then it makes a sound like you're sawing. I don't know why, it just does. And there you go. Stone-bound pickaxe. Now, every single one, there's a whole bunch of, I can actually bring back up the NEI menu here. I can just type in pickaxe. That is not... all those ones. Actually, let's look at this. There you go. All of these that you see here, except for that one, all of these things, all these pickaxe heads, are metals and alloys that you can create and actually make individual tools. And the nice thing is that you don't actually have to make it from one set of materials. You can have a stone pickaxe head with a Oracles tool rod, and then for no particular reason have a Sangrite tool binding. Again, don't know why, but whatever tickles your fancy, I'm no one to judge. Yeah, tickling fancy. But then I actually don't have, I appear to have made a mistake, and it happens to all of us. I do not have any modifiers in my inventory, so I'm going to have to get just a diamond for posterity reasons, and then what else are we going to have? Let's put some redstone in. Actually, that's a great idea, because then we can demonstrate. We can demonstrate actually putting some modifiers on tools. Now, what you do is you have the repair, modification, and pickaxe. You can't actually modify anything. This is simply for construction and, you know, naming things, which I forgot to do. I wonder. And the nice thing is, it doesn't cost experience. Isn't that great? But then, so, this goes here. And then some things actually have multiple modifiers that you put in, but for this instance, like diamond. You see there, under durability, a diamond adds 500 durability for every tool. Now, if you add an emerald, it multiplies the durability, and I don't remember what the multiplier effect is, but you'd always want to add a diamond before you add an emerald, for obvious reasons. Diamonds are, you know, supposedly not as rare as emeralds, even though sometimes they are. But then, so you add 500, and then you multiply by that, which is inherently better than multiplying by a lower number and then adding 500. Anyway. So now, here's the key thing. The redstone... yeah, you see, it gives you numbers. Redstone is only out of 50. I think lapis lazuli, which gives you the fortune enchantment, has like, you can put like 700 or 600 in, and that gets to the most highest tier. But this is, it just says that. But the key point I'm doing this is because you can actually put just blocks in themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, but you can't, you can only put in rounds of 10, so then I'll have to go in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this has haste, 50 out of 50, and it has plus 500 durability. Now what you can also do is you can stack the same modifier. For instance, now it's up to 100. Now, granted, so this is a stone pick, so it's kind of stupid to do this. Yes, the durability is, even with this, the durability is still going to be incredibly tiny. But then you have to add another 50 redstone to bump up the thing another one. And let's look at the list to make sure we didn't forget anything. There's the ominous door to part 2. That'll have the controller on it, which is good. I'm going to resist the urge to push the button, and I'm going to put this pick that we've made together on the podium. That looks nice. But anyway, that's the end of part 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and we all learned a little bit more about Tinker's Construct, and tune in for part 2, which will be, as the door says, coming soon. So stay tuned for more episodes from the Commission of Gamers. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.